Now I'm going to go through the steps of installing a new program in Windows XP. Insert the disk. In this case, I will be inserting the disk into a CD-ROM. Now with XP having plug and play, the CD-ROM should have auto run. And we'll find out about that in just a second. And what do you know? We do have auto run. Now there are two different ways to install a program. Usually now the common theme is just to have plug and play with the auto run, but just in case that, say, Microsoft Works 7.0 did not have the auto run, we'd go to Start, Control Panel, Add or Remove Program. Click on Add Remove Program. On to the left side, Add New Programs. Add a program from a CD-ROM or floppy disk. So we're going to click on the CD or floppy. Everything has been inserted. Let's go with, let me go back on that. Go Browse, go to My Computer, and now we're going to have the computer look through the D drive, which is the CD drive, which is going to have Windows Word on here. Let's see, or excuse me, Windows Microsoft Works. Let's see, and we'll go to Setup. Once that has been there, we'll hit Finish. And now we're going to be prepared to install. Now we'll just go through the motions on here. Click Next. As I was talking about the program files, this is where Microsoft Works 7.0 is going to be located at. And as I said, if you delete some of these files, you may have some problems with the programs that are going to be running. Now, I'm just going to do a minimum installation. We're not going to be using too much of Microsoft Works right now, but 1 second, let's just click Next. Just let this load up. This should take almost no time at all for the installation of this program. Now, since we are doing nothing right now, but just waiting for Microsoft Works to install, you can just close out of the Add or Remove Programs and Control Panel. Because we further do not need to be in these programs right now. And it's speeding along just fine. And we are finished, so let us just click Next. And I don't see why we need to install Windows or Microsoft Works 7.0 again. Let's go to Start. Let's see if it's installed right. Microsoft Works. Let's go to Microsoft Works Word Processor. I will agree to run this program. We will register this program later due to the fact that we won't be using this too much. And let us have a shortcut at the desktop. Okay, and we'll label this Billy's homework. And file, save as homework. Now we're gonna let us see with the documents. Let's share this with everybody else on this operating system of Windows XP. Let's point that out. 1 second. My computer, and we'll share with the shared documents. And unfortunately, we don't have a Word document folder, but we'll just save it right here on the shared documents folder. And now Billy's mom can actually look at his homework and see how he's doing without even logging on to his account. And that is how we install a new program. And now let us install this program. So we're going to go back to Control Panel, add or remove a program, since we are removing this program now. And then we're going to have Microsoft Works. We're going to remove that. And yes. And that is perfect. And I'm just going to remove the Epson right here. All right. Okay, and that is how we add and remove a program in Windows XP. The next subject I'm going to talk about is installing a printer on Windows XP. Now, how we do this is we go to Start, go back to Control Panel, or if you just looked over there, we do have another option at the Start menu. So we'll just go to Control Panel, Printer and Other Hardware, add a printer. Now, Windows, I look through all our ports, maybe a parallel port, a USB port, or even a network port. So now we're going to click Next. Okay, now as I mentioned in adding and removing a program, the plugin Play with Windows XP automatically detected that I plugged in a printer on my computer. But we're going to skip the plug and play and just do it from Control Panel. Okay. As you've seen, I unclick automatically detect and install my plug and play printer. And we're just going to go through a local printer attached to this computer. And we'll use the following port. And that is my parallel port. But let us look for a USB port, which I plugged in. And everything is set up right now. So let's just go with the LPT1. And we'll go look for this. And right now, I'm installing a Epson Stylus CX4800 series. Let us go right here. right here. Epson 600. Action. Let's go down here because we're looking for a CX 4800 series. It does not look like Windows XP automatically came with the drivers for this Epson Stylus CX 4800 series. So I'm just going through here just to double make sure that maybe the files are on here, but it does not look like it. So right now I'm going to go, I have the disk, which I do, inserted the CD into the CD-ROM. Now the CD is loading up right now. So 1 second while this loads up. We're going to go click the D drive. And we're going to hit OK. Let us find that again. It should have browsed, so let's go to the D drive. Windows XP. Let's just hit the Windows XP. Okay. And then it did find the Epson Stylus CX 4800 series. So we're going to click Next. And we're just going to label the same as the Epson Stylus. And right now we do want this as our default printer. That may be because there may be some other printers that are already installed with XP, and we do not want to have the file that we're going to be printing off to one of those default printers. So we're going to have this one as our default, and that's the one that the files are going to be printed off to. And unfortunately, we do not want to do a print a test page, but that is always recommended. And then we're going to finish and let the file progress. The drivers are going to be installed onto the operating system. And then we're going to finish. And as you see, the Epson Stylus CX 4800 series is our default with the check mark. And let's just say we wanted the OfficeJet 6500, the Echo 709 Alpha series. Let us see. We'll just right click on that printer, and then we'll set off as the default printer right there. And now every time we would print off something, this printer would be the printer that would be printing off the paper. But we're going to put this as our default. And everything is set up. And that is how you install a printer on Windows XP.